Well, good luck. Ah, it looks like you're doing some research into Buxtonbury's history, yes? Ah, good old Roderick Blyton, our town's first ever lighthouse keeper, and coincidentally, a famous writer of self-help literature. He was a lunatic, of course, and I mean that with the utmost respect and affection. Before it was a bookshop, my building at Cyril Plaza used to be a pub, and a man fell out of one of its windows. It was a ground floor window, but, well, he died nonetheless. Yes, an absolute tragedy. It was the talk of the town for years. People would visit the lighthouse and say they saw his ghost appear, but only under moonlight. It is Tiny Bookshop. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie, and as I said, we are back with Tiny Bookshop. You will probably hear a lot more background noise because the door is open to my study room. Because we have a little kitten now who has been given free reign over the house since yesterday. So I need to keep our eyes on her a little bit. And it has been a while since we have been here, so I kind of have to check where we have to go. So every book in a full shop at the supermarket. We stepped the mascot away, we still have to do that. So we can go there. I don't even know what day we are on. We can also go back there. We still have to do that. And I feel like we need... Oh yeah, but that's for the winter market. Community gardening fundraiser. Complete the previous challenges. Yes, we've already done a lot here. So maybe what we should do... How did we do that? Ask all the business owners for help and find the lost rule from the first B.L.A.B.L.A Compendium. But there was also something we have to do for Walt. Inspire Walt's writing, get rid of the cruise ship. Help him tell his stories. So we have to go back there as well. And what day is it today? It's the weekly flea market, so we kind of have to go there. Okay, let's get started. And as we do that, let me give you a book recommendation. What am I looking for? That's not the question. I'll take your books. You're welcome. I know I'm welcome. I'm so welcome. So the book recommendation for today, we are going to start with a classic today. That is The Crucible by Miller, right? Yeah, Arthur Miller. The Crucible is a play. This one I know is a play. And it takes about, like the entire story takes about 1 or 2 weeks, like in book verse, I would say. In that world, that's what I mean. And it's about a witch hunt in a little town. And God, I have so many ideas for the flower festival. You will have to wait because I was giving a book recommendation, Harper. Wait your turn. And that witch hunt, it clearly shows how the mindset is of the people in it, like the portrayal, what fear does to an entire community, and how innocent or maybe guilty people, I won't spoil it for you, guilty or innocent people get accused of things they may or may not have done, and how that can spiral into something bigger than what people are by themselves. So it's a wonderful book. There was also a play of it, which was how I found out about the book, because Richard Armitage was in there. And that's what made me pick up the book itself. And it's a beautiful play, but it is written as a play. So it's a little bit like, well, not a little bit, it's completely like William Shakespeare. So it's just written in verses. I don't think you can see it. A little bit. So if you don't like it, then don't pick it up, of course. But wonderful book, beautiful book. Really makes you think about things. So, continue with the Flower Festival. You can go down. Just you wait. Once I figure out all the logistics, my arrangement is gonna be epic. And the day after the festival, the summer holiday starts. Yay! Good for you. Where are we in the world? Spring 20th of year 2. Did we have fact books? No, we have travel. Well, I can use some new travel. Valuable finds for collectors. We have some more fact books now. Can we make up the loss of today? Something with a historical setting is a must, and I'm never gonna be too old for a kid's book. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life is one of my all-time favorites. Yep, I already finished the last one. Okay. The Happy Prince and Other Tales. Momo or the Grey Gentleman. Maybe that? Yeah, sorry. It was the kids' book though. Harper has never left with so few books. That's on me. Hi. All the world's a stage, so give me a play and I like niche books for the most part. However, I'm not usually a casual reader. What can you recommend for a collector like me? Probably nothing. The Bookshop book. Hamlet? It's not niche. Much ado about nothing. Amazing, excellent, how very theatrical. So, what are your thoughts on the new flower festival? Personally, I can't see anybody being against it. The flower contest in particular will foster community engagement. Tilda has been trying to get me to participate in the contest as well. I do think I have a good eye for composition. I suppose it comes from my experience with photography, but I won't be able to finish anything in time if I try it alone. Everyone else is competing in teams after all, but that means I would have to ask someone to be my teammate. Ooh, well, she isn't here right now, but there she comes. Maybe she can help you out? I bet she would love it. Hey, sorry I can't take a book today. I need both of my hands free since I'm on an errand to get more flowers for Harper. She's working on a very ambitious arrangement for the flower festival, so I thought I'd help her out. Man, I really hope she wins. I hope so too for her. Oh, I'm so happy we're reviving the flower festival. Of course, it's no secret that I love flowers, but I mean, who doesn't like a town in bloom for spring? Speaking of, are you going to decorate your shop for the festival? It would be so cute to have it all decked out with plants. Okay, let the flowers speak and decorate your shop for the festival on spring 28th. If you need any more, you could always check out the Horticultural Society store at the flea market. I help out there sometimes. Well, anyway, I heard you'll be judging the flower contest. Well, then I won't tell you what Moira and I have been working on. You'll just have to wait and see. Good luck with that. I'm excited. Anything hot off the press, I wouldn't mind reading another travel guide. The longer the book, the better. Do you have anything like 1,000 places to see before you die? This one's better. Bigger. 391 is the biggest I've had so far. 97 months, Saint Michel et Chartres. A fictional travelogue, self-described as not anything that could possibly be useful or instructive, but only a sense of what those centuries had to say and a sympathy with their ways of saying it. Have fun? Are you sure? Not really my kind of destination. It's never okay. I'm sucking today. At least we're making a profit again. That's all we can hope for these days. We're selling like hotcakes though. The fantasy is already sold out. Crime is the winner for today with 15. Ah, you got another book for me? I want a happy ending. I really don't like scary stuff though. I can't get enough of the surge. Finally find out what happened to Zuko's and Azula's mother in this continuation of the animated series. I want a happy ending. Really don't like scary. Okay. Yeah, you wanted something fantasy, but I don't have fantasy anymore. A happy ending. First to die. I don't think that's... Yeah, you don't want scary. Ugly. We're not recommending Colleen Hoover. Northanger Abbey? Give me idea. The happy ending is not there. Social norms. Pictures of Dorian Gray. Is it scary? Is it scary? I'm not doing so hot with my recommendations today, I will say. Hey Teddy. Bye. Yeah, because I have kitten food on my desk doesn't mean you have to get up here. Little buddy. But someone really wants some history books. Some classic books. Drama is sold out. Most books are sold in crime, but classic is now equal. And may pass over because this person is really just kicking up high gear. 17. 17, 17. Was that Tilde? No, it's not Tilde. Have fun with those. Ba, 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 ba. There was another plant I have on here that I was supposed to do something smart with. True crime apology. Wall mounted doorbell. Plus a recommendation per day. This would be good, I think. Okay, we have to put on some more flowers. There we are. Maybe we can finally get a quest done today. Guess it's been a little while. You know what I'm saying? It is a very calm day. Of course, we don't have umbrellas today, so I don't have to take that with me every single time. Hey Muggy, Teddy, please, give her some space. Oh, the plays are going quickly already. You could help me at something. Give me something straight from the stage. Also, okay. We have to do this right because then it's done. A Midsummer Night's Dream. I'm going to highlight the stage directions right away. Slay! Okay, completed for fuck's sake, finally. Okay. I'm so glad that's over. Okay, I'm almost out of drama already. Hey you, so still not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. Yeah, this is the same conversation. Every single time. Did you get anything new in? I enjoy the old romance plot from time to time. I quite enjoy books that have happy endings, and also I wouldn't mind reading more female penned literature. Unknown translation by Sea Honey. Tsunami is dead. Tony. Geoff Johnson. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell if someone is a woman or not. Charlotte Bronte. Ultimately leads to love. Brilliant! I love romanticizing my life. Whoa, this looks spicy potentially? Oh well, that's probably exactly what I need to distract myself. Thank you for this. Have fun with that. I'm sure you're going to get thoroughly distracted. Ah, congrats on completing the course. I knew you could do it. Meanwhile, I still don't. Ah, sorry, forget it. I didn't mean to be a downer. But have you ever had a look at the association's compendium where all these rules come from? Apparently the first edition included the 7th rule. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know. Okay, good luck. Just dropping by real quick. I want a happy ending and I typically go for character-driven novels. However, try to find something with less than... That shouldn't be a problem. I did go for character-driven novels. You're going to hate that, aren't you? I'm a bit surprised, but I'm glad Moominland Midwinter has a happy ending. Right? It's a kid's book, but it works, apparently. I am intent on reading a play, and I could go for a tragic story. Do you have anything like Hamlet? Can you help me or whatever? This Danish prince suddenly has a lot going on. His father is dead, his uncle is evil, and his mother is quickly getting remarried. So it is entirely understandable that Hamlet now plunges into a crisis. Best description ever. Do we still have a play for you? We have Richard II. The second. Cool, I'm going to highlight the stage directions right away. Have fun with that. We're already sold out of drama. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I'm not leaving without a fresh young adult book. Also, I want Yearning. And Blushing, please. Or in High School House Club is one of my all-time favorites. I don't think we have anything like that anymore. Fork and Toe Together. The Return to Narnia. A Senseless Power. The Essential Roomie. For the hunt for in this beautiful pain about love and loss. Warning might leave from the week. Yeah, I personally see this as a yay book. I understand that. I'm out. Okay, so like happy endings have no place in my books. And fantasy books are just not my cup of tea. But I want something with a romance plotline. I don't think I have any. Yeah, you don't really like fantasy. I have physics. There's no romance in there. Yeah, this is just not going to be it. So it is going to be a fantasy book. Also, George, if you read this Winds of Winter when, we don't know. Night Shift. I don't think we have anything. Get ready for a sexy, epic, and twisting book 2 in the Akata series. You know, I do love romanticize my life or whatever. It's only, I'm also not a fan of Sarah J. Maas. Just like Colleen Hoover, it's the same kind of slop in my mind. But if we have to recommend something, I want to read a horror story. Gore tends to make me feel a bit queasy though. I'm a fan of books like The House with a Clock in its Walls. Can you help me or whatever? Okay, something cute then. Not as... Usually death precedes a feeling, but this cute or only can help them find on who done did it now. Okay, maybe Agatha Christie then. We have to, that just isn't scary enough for me. What do you want? It's not my problem that you find something not scary. Woman. I'm bored. You have so many books. Give me historical facts and I tend to read less than 9 works. Yep, I already finished the last one. Physics 1908. Yippee, I'm interested in the historical aspect of it. Have fun with that, Harper. You're such a cool kid. Never change. These two, once again, last in my shop, just going all out. Good as you are. What great inspo. I really have to find a mysterious who knows how useful it could be. I don't know where to do that. We still... Is it crossed off? It is crossed off, isn't it? The Castle Ruins is not where I meant... Okay, it's not crossed off yet. Oh. So we still have to go back here anyway. Harper, I think you've had enough. I'm going to ask again, whose money are you paying with? Kid. I'm happy for you. But, you know. It's getting a little out of hand, isn't it? It got out of hand a long time ago. A Secret History of Buxtonbury. At least she is craving knowledge. That's a good thing. Still, drama is the hottest seller one today. And off we go. We could have just taken Harper home. Or she can work for us. Young adult. We need some more young adult. We need some more facts. The rest I'm pretty okay with. And then today, Mega Savings Day. We can also do this. The exam phase start. We can go there the entire week. So let's go to Mega Mache today. Mega Marché. Maybe we can find out a little bit more about what's been going on. Oh, looks like you forgot to bring your case file. Make sure to keep your corkboard and the case file whenever you're ready to talk about the case. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Oh, that's probably why we haven't been able to continue with it either. Okay, good to know. You can put your umbrellas here if you'd like. I was too early with the coffee. If you hurry up a bit, thank you. So many people. Moira, Harper. Harper is back already. Hi. Give me on those good old classics, and I just need another fantasy novel now. I really enjoyed Journey to the End, Center of the Earth. I couldn't find anything at the library. I hardly believe that. Good old classics. Artemis Fowl. I would consider a classic. Tolkien, The Two Towers. Oh, but the classics are in here, of course. Moby Dick. Now that's a surprising treat. Everyone has been telling me to finally read Moby Dick. If only for the name. I'm such an adult. How are all these people going to fit in here? Look what I already have inside. Taking that out of context is going to be wild. You know, I'm so happy for Tilda that the Flower Festival is coming back. I've heard so much about it from her. So I'm helping with the organization where I can. Except for the contest preparations, of course. Otherwise people are going to think I have an unfair advantage. Which I will have, but for a different reason. I'm gonna team up with Anne Cohen. We know each other from uni and I heard she's the expert when it comes to plants. Hehe, we're so gonna take this trophy. See you there. See you there. And good luck. This doesn't fit in here. That the cat is still here. Oh, they're not even inside. I get to pick a book. I'd like a book with some mystery and I wouldn't mind something like a thriller. However, no romance, please. Carrie. Now, my parents told me not to read stuff like this. That's what you asked for. Whoa, is it true that you sold out your entire stock here? I did. So every book in your full shop at the supermarket. You managed to sell out. How does it feel? Are you happy now? That's extraordinary, mate. How did you do that? Teach me your ways. Although I must say, I think I'm doing pretty well on my own. You see, you're talking to the Mega Marché's newest employee of the month. After I told my colleagues that I needed the money for the band, they were super supportive. Like, they talked me up so much in front of Cassie, and the customers did too. I guess we got into a few friendly chats about books ever since you've been selling here, so they wanted to help out. I reckon that bonus will really help us out with extra funds for the band. Time to splurge on some sick mics. And it's time to finally replace this old amp. The sound just isn't up to standard anymore. Do you want it, mate? I'll leave it to you to remember me by. Well, you're not going. Mind the 3 recommendations. Yeah, we're not doing that. Well, not that I'm really going anywhere yet. I was just going to say, where are you going then? Most importantly, when are you going? It's not today. Okay, they're happy tourists. I don't necessarily want tourists to leave. Harper, you have enough books. I usually prefer non-fiction, and if there's any animals, there's a plus. Troglodytes on Bite is one of my all-time favorites. Yep, I already finished the last. You didn't. That's I call bullshit. You definitely did not. You know? Do we have anything with animals? Sketches. What we don't talk about when we talk about fat. You know, have fun with that. Unconventional, but what we don't talk about sounds very interesting. It does, doesn't it? Have fun with that. Shh, honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. The longer the book, the better. I like detective novels that make you guess who the culprit is. I don't have those anymore. I'm not gonna lie. Journey to the West Door, Monkey King. It is slightly long. The Mount of Monte Cristo. Marvelous, the detective character sounds amazing. And it's a long book, it was over 1,000 pages. I want to get back in reading those books. Already saw that. Look at that, man. We're having an amazing day today. It's always fact and fantasy with her. We are sold out of free things. Oh, something is happening. It should. Looks like it's grown into a little seedling. How cute. Very cute. It's going to take 30 days or something. What was it? Oh, something's happening again. Well, your plant has grown quite a bit. Good job, horticulturist. I was just going to say, is it going to grow again? But no, it is not. There we go. Load the dog in and lewoosh. Good. The cruise ship departs today. So we are going to the waterfront. Because we don't often go there. And we do have to help Walt with his story. And that is the final thing that we'll do for today before we end the episode. I was going to say, there is something I don't have. I still forgot the case. And then I can't keep working on it, can I? No. Have a look, matey. A rare second edition from the B.L.A.B.L.A Compendium. Thank you. Durable luggage for all your traveling needs. Adds 1 travel books. Get the vein out of saltwater stains on them. Oh, this is beautiful. To the next favorite book. I do like that. Whoa, that's the last of it already. I'll get right to cleaning and decorating then. Should be all ready for a big reopening soon. Thanks for helping out, kiddo. Why don't you come back tomorrow? I will. Case, the mysterious 7th rule. You found an about the author section in Walt's copy. The writer's name was B.L.A.B.L.A, a native Buxtonian. Maybe someone from the book trade would know more about Tilda. If that isn't Tilda's department. Boo boo. That was intense, my dude. I've already spent so much money today. It isn't very busy so far. Moira, you will be very happy to hear that I have found a clue. A real clue. Not a fake clue. Hello, I'm here on research. I want something with a political message. I could go for something philosophical. Where do you suppose I get that from? Les Miserables? The Odyssey. The Raven. Wuthering Heights. Dracula, Marriott Stewart. Crime and Punishment. Philosophical. Where do I get that from? Game design. Maybe this? Are you sure it's a book there for I am, and I doubt your selection? Really? Or maybe that's why you couldn't find it on your own either. So, what have you found out about the first business compendium so far? Oh, you managed to get a copy of the 2nd edition. Hey, great job. This will surely reveal a bit more about the early days of the association. Frederick Blyton. Where have I heard that name before? It sounds so familiar. My Nan would probably know, but can't really ask her about this, huh? Well, we should just ask around. There must be someone else with good history knowledge, right? We would know about the late 18th century, though. Tilda? Not just because she's old, but she seems to know a darn lot. Hi. I finally have time to read. I want to delve into the past. Something historical, please. Also, I desperately need some life advice. I really enjoyed the decoration of houses. Gardening? I fail to see the historical aspects. Do you? I can see them if I squint. Did you get anything new? Please give me something romantic. Female authors. Wuthering Heights. I hope to get together. I've never tried it before. Well, good luck.
Ah, it looks like you're doing some research into Buxtonbury's history, yes? Ah, good old Roderick Blyton, our town's first ever lighthouse keeper, and coincidentally, a famous writer of self-help literature. He was a lunatic, of course, and I mean that with the utmost respect and affection. Before it was a bookshop, my building at Cyril Plaza used to be a pub, and a man fell out of one of its windows. It was a ground floor window, but, well, he died nonetheless. Yes, an absolute tragedy. Just the talk of the town for years. People would visit the lighthouse and say they saw his ghost appear, but only under moonlight. Tilda told you more about Roderick Blyton, an eccentric 18th century writer and local lighthouse keeper. Let's share the news with Moira. Yes, silly, very silly. Anyway, did you want to know anything else, dear? Moira? Hi. Oh, we get... okay. We get boosts from them as well. What a week. I quite enjoy plays and I usually go for 21st century publications. I can't get enough of Julius Caesar. Sense and Sensibility is not a play. Looking for Alaska. Hamlet. Hamlet, I heard they're putting on a production soon. I really don't think they are. They keep saying that. Hi, what do you want? I'm trying to read more from female authors. There we go. Got a way to investigate. What a week. I'm craving a whodunit with an interesting detective. I don't get... do you have anything? It's going to be a little bit difficult. But we can see if we might have... I don't think I get philosophical books though. Star Trek. Struck. And who done it? Good luck with that? Nope. Yeah, I also want a detective, but we don't always have a detective. Yeah, we're already out of crime as well, babes. It's just what it is. You have one classic book today. Woohoo, the origin of species.
You have enough books as it is. Kids' books didn't sell today. Goodbye, Harper. And she's done. Bye, Continental. Ah, what a quaint little town. Phew, they're finally gone. I mean, again, I'm quite happy that they're here most of the time. We are going back to the waterfront fish market today after I've done this. So thank you so much for watching, and we are going to continue tomorrow. Have a very lovely day. Goodbye.